So, as we all do know, the Queen have passed, and unfortunately, the boxing happens to be in the arena or the country that they have high respect in regards for the Queen, which we're not going to be seeing a fight this weekend. Am I disappointed? Thoroughly. I wish they probably would have still did the fight in honor of the Queen. It would have been great. But nonetheless, we're gonna have to get this pushed back once again, and I'm hoping that we'll get to see the fight less than a couple of hopefully less than a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? I think that we should bring it to the USA. I think that should bring it over here, and let's get it on. I think that the fans shouldn't have to wait 10 days. I heard they mourn the Queen's passing for at least 10 days. And I think that they should bring it over here to the U.S. soil. I think it would be great. I think it would be just as explosive, it's not bigger. And I think that it's just going to make the pot bigger as well. I think you're going to find a lot of more people coming out to the event, bigger than life itself. But nothing never happens by surprise. And I truly do believe it happened for a reason. And it just had to happen on this particular weekend. And unfortunate, we're not going to get to see, the champ do what she came to do, which was outbox the silent assassin, as they called her, Marshall. And the Bummer Gardner with Michaela. Love to see that fight. I don't know who to predict on that particular fight because I'm going to tell you right now, Michaela got some power. I talked about that in my last drop. I'm not going to go deep. And Bummer Gardner got some power too. They both got power. I don't know who to predict on this one. They're both strong. They both got the tenacity to win. And they both got something to prove. So that's going to be a really interesting fight. And it's going to happen. I just wish it would happen like we was hoping that happened, but everything happens for a reason in a season. And somebody actually wrote on my page about Marshall being a cyborg, and that's not far fetched. At first, I was, I don't take things like that lightly because we are in a time of greatness. We're in a time of things changing, and most people do anything to win today. There's no hold back. Nothing is hitting anymore. Everything it is what it is. But they actually wrote. I should find this comment and show you guys. But anyway, they actually wrote and said that that they knew that Marshall was gonna beat the brakes off Shields because they was planning on putting this so-called cyborg inside the ring instead of being the real Marshall. But this is what I want to clarify. I don't care who they put in front of Shields. I don't care if it's a cyborg. I don't care if it's a clone. I don't care what it is. I can 1,000% assure you the strength and the power that comes from Shield is not just coming from Shields. It's a whole different clan behind her. Those belts did not come by easy knockouts, easy wins. She went up against opponents that was ready to pounce and break her down. And none of them succeeded at it. Bigger, taller, doesn't matter. She broke them down. And if you do want to play the game of putting some type of machinery in front of her, Shields, I can guarantee you, she will break that down too. Because there's something much going on than just Shields in that ring. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to accept what I'm saying. But trust me, the power in the strength and the structure of Shields backs her on every turn. That's why no one can stand toe to toe with her. Because it's a different entity and a different energy that she's dealing with. Whether they put a cyborg in front of her, it may discombobulate. I don't care how much they scientifically put it together, all the structure patterns, They can do all that. But see, the energy in itself will make it have a meltdown. See, that's what people don't understand. So when you see people fight or win, it's not them. It's a whole different entity winning for them. Now, you can sit here and laugh at that if you want to, but that's a fact. You can't stop something that's already been designed to happen. You can't. You just can't. Never, ever, no matter how much you put concrete, bury it, put more concrete, put a glass, put an iron box around it, lock it up with the best locks in the world. That rose was always going to come through all that. And that's what Shields is. You don't have to believe me. You don't even have to accept what I say, because I'm not talking to you. The energy knows who I'm talking to. And I guarantee you, when this fight does take off, I can 1,000% tell you that's going to be one of the best fights that Shields have ever won. And that's a fact. Real talk. Too much energy, too much power, too much earthly energy. Time is up. We are on a different plateau now. We're no longer on the plateau that people so used to say what I say goes, what I do, no matter how. We're in an era of time being everything's being exposed. You can't hide the truth. That's why the video came up and the video came down. And I said it in my post. You think it was a mistake for them to put that video up, and apparently I guess I was right, because they surely took it down. Deep stuff, man. But anyway, let's get back to talking about potentially when this fight is going to take place. I'm hoping that, we can see it maybe within the next 2 weeks. And I think I stated before that I think they should bring it to the U.S. soil, maybe Las Vegas. I think that'll be a great place to bring it. And bring it home. That's what I think. Bring it home. Let's do it here. Let's really get into that. I guarantee you the pot will be much more bigger, more saucier, and it's just take it to the next level, because this is something big. Everybody's talking about this fight. I mean, listen, boxing world for the women is definitely doing this thing. You cannot take that power away. Women are up in it right now. Everybody want to see this fight. And I'm going to tell you right now, Michaela and Baumgartner, they blew it up a lot, because everybody's like, oh my God, I want to see them fight, because they got something really going on that's like, ooh, it's on a whole different level. I mean, it really is, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it, and I think that's going to be a powerful fight. But I hope all the women, get the opportunity to fight. I hope they don't hold it up too much. And I really hope they decide to want to bring it here to USA. And I believe if Marshall have the guns and the power that she says she has and she can win, she should be able to win on any soil. It shouldn't have to be close to her home. It should be over here, because the champ lives here. The champ don't live over there. And I always thought that, you fight where the champ is at. But anyway, the point is that I think we should bring it over here. Stop playing games. Let's get this thing going. I think the pot is going to be huge, and I think we should bring it over here within a matter of a week or two. That's what I think. Excuse me. I think it's going to be powerful. It's going to be more powerful now than ever, because it's somehow this fight keeps getting pushed back. I don't want to go deep, but I know this fight is being pushed back for a major reason. Something is going on in the universe, in the atmosphere. Somebody is being protected, for sure. But this fight will take place. I guarantee you. It's going to come to the ring. We're going to see it. Whether it's going to be in the UK in London or it's going to be over here in America. That fight is going to take place. And I'm telling you right now, I think they should bring it home. Let's do it. If your opponent, Marshall, can fight and she got the skills, she should be able to handle herself on any turf, any country in the world. And those are bare bone facts. If you got anything to say, leave in the comments below. And on that note,